We are rolling. Okay. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Welcome back to I don't know what camera to look at because I'm sitting in a different spot. But welcome back to more to the story.
The wide. You always start with the wide. And then
Hi.
that's our single right here, and that's their single.
Hi, the wide. Welcome back for another episode of More to the Story. I'm Farron Moore.
And I'm to hear more.
And today
Mm-hmm.
we have special guests.
We got special guests in the house.
Special guests.
Mm-hmm.
Amani, your email says one last name, so I did not clear with you what last name was supposed to call you by. But we have Amani and Alonzo.
Yeah.
We got different last names though. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
I kept my name.
Amani Mentor
She did too.
and Alonzo Edwards.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
you got it.
I was because I have an email that also has my maiden name on it.
Okay.
So I was like, maybe this is just her email.
You're like,
Yeah.
I just gotta check though.
Yeah.
Right.
You
right,
never
right.
know.
Right. Cool beans. So I like today's topic and I'm excited about you guys. For those listening to hear, just took a big sip of wine.
No, I sniffed it.
Yo,
I
you
sniffed
sniffed
Yeah,
it?
that's
Just
just
a sniff.
Oh, that was just a sniff.
Yeah, that's all it was.
And that
I was waiting.
that hearty moan.
It was good. It smells very good. I'm letting it breathe a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Let the flavors come to the top.
Oh yeah.
Oxygenated.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, I have to tell Kev how often I think about that because it makes
It's
me
ridiculous.
It makes me giggle. Okay, I don't have a disturbing DM for today, because I want to save what I have.
Okay.
But so I just want to like kind of jump into it, but
Oh,
first.
Full disclaimer. I never know what we're talking about. Okay, I don't want y'all to think I let y'all walk into some shit.
Brand new.
I know you are more than capable of handling yourselves, but I never know what we're talking about.
Oh, that's
Okay.
perfect.
I hope so.
We're
I hope I'm
here.
more than capable. of
Yes,
handling
I think
myself.
so. Listen, if
He's
you're
the
not,
only person in the dark.
Listen.
Y'all got more information than he has.
yeah, Lonzo, with your look, you better be okay,
Nah.
because it takes
Yes,
a lot of
thank
confidence.
you. Yes,
to walk around-
Let's address it.
Well, Lonzo has 14 locks in the center of his head, and then
And
he
this
got
airbender tattoo.
and then the airbender tattoo.
The airbender.
Yeah. And you better be able to. I know you can handle yourself. Absolutely. And you're a musician? Oh, hell, you fine. You fine.
Okay, Avatar Aang, please tell us.
It's bang. It's black.
Because it's bang.
Yeah.
Avatar bang.
Every time.
Avatar bang. No, seriously, I have to know what goes through your mind when you're mistaken for a woman at the Keep Your Distance shows.
I'm like, all right, so the first time I was completely taken off guard. I had no idea. Like, I had absolutely no idea they were
Yeah.
talking about me at
Yeah.
first. And I was like, wait, they keep looking at me like, oh, yeah, the lesbian couple here. And I'm like,
He was like,
lesbian? And I was like, all right, I'm going to let this just ride because
Yeah.
I want to make sure that, you know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah.
want to mess up their set.
Yeah.
And I don't want to mess up what's going on. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to let it go. And then cool. And so the next time happened, I did the same thing.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, okay, they call me a girl again. This is hilarious. I start crying, laughing because I'm like, when I wake up in the morning, I put my mask, put my clothes on and stuff.
Yeah.
I look in the mirror. I'm like, I don't feel like I look like a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, but then for some reason, everyone's like, woman, lesbian, woman. I don't know if it's the eyebrow ring.
It
I
might
don't know
be
if it's
it might be the
eyebrows.
piercing,
You
and
gotta
then
see
also
what,
the
like,
septum,
what
too.
everyone
But that's
sees.
covered.
Oh,
Right.
that's right. Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone
Yeah.
sees this.
This,
You have gentle-
and then sometimes he has something on his head
Yeah,
too.
I have like a wrap on.
your
Yeah.
head.
That's what it
So,
is.
You have
Wow.
gentle
All you-
eyes.
All
You
you're
have gentle eyes.
giving, all you're giving is this.
Just the-
But I'm
Yeah.
like, at some point, he gonna be like, I'm a man, motherfucker.
Waiting on the day.
I just be dying. I'm like, it's the funniest shit to me. I'm like, all right,
That's
look,
enough.
I
Oh, my
really,
goodness.
I don't know. I was
Well,
like,
you're
I
a
really
great
need to
sport.
put a
You're a great
mustache
sport.
on my
Yeah.
mask.
Yeah,
So you
that's
know-
what- that's what a mustache. Or I'm a
Just
man.
Get some mask and just say, I'm a man.
I's
Yeah,
a man.
for sure.
Penis membered person.
It's all fun though. It's
Wow.
always
Yeah.
You
fun.
don't
to
want to
me.
have
This is
penis on the
great.
mask. I wouldn't go that far. I want to
I
get
don't know if I'll do that.
penis member. They're like, oh, is that where it goes? I mean, no,
maybe not
I was just like,
penis.
I have a penis.
Like, I have balls? No. Just like
Then
No.
it's even too
No,
close
it's
to
like
the mouth.
behind the mouth. Yeah. They
What was that alien on made of like a Balchinian?
Balchinian, yes.
A Balchinian.
He pulled that tank. I mean that
That,
turtleneck
turtleneck
down.
down,
The balls
the balls
was tucked in the
taken-
turtleneck.
He was like,
A Balchinian.
Jay, he's a Balchinian.
He kicked him in the nuts. He's like, Johnny's a Balchinian. He's like, oh shit. Put that shit down. Yo, those movies are ridiculous,
They
man. Godly.
are. Yes.
Mm.
So you guys want to tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do in the world.
This
Before we
is
get
new.
started.
We've never actually asked somebody to do that. It's
I
mainly because we
actually
know
have.
when.
Never mind.
Never mind. Scratch that.
Because we normally
it's-
have guests on that we already know, and we've kind of met
Yeah,
you guys
but
in
the people
growing with
don't-
the Transit family, so we know a little bit. I know Amani dances,
Yeah.
and I know that Alonzo makes
and
music.
she was in Kev's latest spoof
Yes.
of
Which I imagine
Toby and the Wigways video.
dancing.
Which was
Dancing.
Nonetheless.
hilarious.
You were going in though. Like the first time I watched it for the laughs, and the second time I was like, "What's Amani doing?"
Yeah. Did you create the
Out
choreography?
here. I did.
I knew
Oh
it.
yeah,
I knew it.
yep. I said that too.
Big surprise there.
Nice.
I had a creative block, so I had help from my sister Shannon. But
Okay.
we was out there in the backyard, just like, okay, we're doing this.
That was so dope.
It's such a
though.
great video.
Yeah,
Such a
it
great
is.
video.
So
But
good.
yes, tell us. I don't know who wants to start first. You guys choose, but tell us things.
I'll
You should
start.
go
Okay. I guess like day to day, I post production supervise
Mhm.
for Transit, and that's how I got to meet y'all in the first place,
Yes.
which was amazing.
I was
like,
very
all
thankful
right.
for you being in addition
Yes.
to the team because
Yes.
stuff was getting lost in translation. And stuff wasn't
Yeah.
going up. Amani was like, hey, I'm here. I'll take care of everything. Thanks, guys. That's what I imagine her email voice is. Right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
As long as I'm not mad, because when I'm
Yeah.
mad, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I can see that.
Delete.
I can see
Delete,
that.
So-
delete. Right.
And I get to witness all of it. I'm like, oh, she's pissed.
Oh, same here,
yeah.
same here, same here, same here. Mhm.
But that was great. So that's my day to day pretty much. And I get to do wardrobe too.
Mhm.
Whenever Kev is like, I want to do something crazy.
Mhm.
And he's like, I need wardrobe. I don't know what to do. So I'm like, okay. So I
Aw.
used to do wardrobe for 2 years full time in TV and film. So I did some
Nice.
Netflix shows, some commercials, some promo work,
Mhm.
editorial campaign once. So that was like my intro into wardrobe a little bit. And before that, I worked at BB. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, that was my like TV and film intro into wardrobe. Because that I was just like, all right, we need this cost down to like $7 a pant, okay? And I know them buttons aren't that expensive, so so that's dope. And outside of that, I dance. I've been a dancer my whole life.
Nice.
Yes.
Amazing.
For all those that have the Kevo Stage Studios app, the Seductive Dance Challenge, Amani got me that full body leotard. So that was
my
showing all this
God.
this goodie.
Ooh, I did not think that he was gonna pop it off.
Oh yeah.
though.
Oh no.
Oh.
Did he ask for that specifically, or did you just like
You
surprise?
know
Like,
he
hey,
asked
asked for that.
Thanks for a dance list. Wanted them to
He
know
was
who the
ready.
fuck they was working
Yo.
with.
Yeah, he was ready.
You know, I commit to the bit.
the secondhand embarrassment, you guys. You have no idea. I was watching that and I was like, you walk into the punches. Like, there's no reason for people to ever stop talking about you doing
perfect.
things like this, which I guess is kind of the point.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
People love it. They're
Yes.
here for it.
Yes,
All
yes.
about it.
So,
I'm out here.
Alonzo,
Yeah.
tell us, who are you?
So-
What do you do?
I am Alonzo.
Mm-hmm.
you know? My artist name is Symmetry, so I do music. I'm singer songwriter and a
Mhm.
producer, or beat maker. So I do that. I started out doing art, so I was actually an oil painter, sculptor, drawing, and all that stuff. So I went to school for that and everything. But I transitioned into music, like I don't know, after college.
Yeah.
And I just was like, I went all in. I was like, hey, I think I might have something with my voice, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I just pursued that and been working with Brennan in Transit for years now.
Yeah.
doing music for them for certain things and sometimes like prop stuff.
Yeah.
But now it's obviously blown up with the Kev on Stage app and everything, and so we're like, I'm super happy and blessed to be like a part of all of it.
Come
It's
on,
like it's
man.
a family, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We're all a family, and like we're all just here trying to get it,
So
And so
I think it was Tony, or maybe it was Brendan that told me that you taught yourself how to play piano and guitar.
I did.
That's
yeah.
crazy because I would
That is
imagine
so dope.
that you are a good fingerer.
Oh, you gotta ask
I
her.
think you
don't
need
know.
to ask Amani.
Yeah, ask her. I don't know.
Listen, he be on TV or something, and a girl that used to talk to me like, let me tell you who the best fingerer in the Midwest is. You know what I'm saying? I never got fingered by anybody else the way I got fingered by a lot. That motherfucker had fingers of gold.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Lonzo
Man,
fingered two
gold.
chicks at one time. He'd be like, excuse me, ladies.
Nothing. The finger guns.
I hate you. He was ambidextrous.
Let me see that pulse.
Rocker with a shock.
Rocker with a socker? But you hate me?
Yes.
All right. You know what?
Oh,
Two
my
peas in a
goodness.
pod.
Man, listen. Fairness, what? People, listen, y'all will come
Don't
over to the
listen.
house and y'all will see for yourselves. When y'all get
Don't listen.
And the more we go, the looser she would get. I promise you that. But you guys have no idea how ridiculous she is. No idea. She has her own language, okay? And if y'all wouldn't hear, like
have
the
no
cameras
proof.
weren't on, she would be like, no, I don't. That's what she would say. If the cameras weren't on, I was like, she got her own language. She's like, no, I don't. Because that's how she talks, right? And she can't deny it. Because look at this stupid laugh right here. Look at it. You gonna drink your coffee? You gonna drink it?
Look
Girl,
how
fuck you.
sophisticated.
Oh, cannot confirm or deny.
She can't deny it. She can't deny it. I'll call a kid in here. The kid will tell the truth.
Please. She's too honest sometimes.
Yes.
Let's just leave her out of it.
She's more of a fool than me at the crib. Y'all
Oh
see?
my God. We be trying to get him to participate in our foolery. And he's like, it's too much. Like, I don't even know where to begin
Too much
because
for
we're
you.
so all over the
That's
place.
a lot.
Yes.
If it's too much for to hear, I mean,
I'll be upstairs working, doing an
He
ad or
don't know where to fit
something,
in.
and I just hear. I come downstairs. I'm thinking somebody busting the motherfucking crib, right? I got the blizzy on me. It's these motherfuckers wrestling. And they flip furniture over and shit. It's a whole lot of shit going on.
yeah.
They be like,
my
come play
God.
with us. I'm like, I'm trying to keep the lights on. Amani want these goddamn ads. You do your ads. shit.
Not Amani want the ads. The ads are for you.
Well, Amani sends me
I'll
an
be
email
the one
like, hey,
pestering.
I
I'll
need
be
these
like,
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I know it's been a couple times like, I'll get it to you in a minute. And then 6 hours go by. You're like, yo, fair. Hey, yo, bitch.
Got
Can
the
I call you
mask,
bitch?
bro.
I mean it with love.
all
Send me
in
the
love. All in love.
And
Always.
that's what you have to do because we will get caught up in some shit. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Because I'm still trying to figure out how to juggle my 9 to 5 with this. And they seem to be overlapping more and more.
Oh,
But
girl. Bravo.
Man, listen.
it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. I got it. It's all
Drug
right.
dealers are able to
Everything's all
manage
right.
a lot.
It's okay. It's all right.
Whole house on fire. Everything is fine.
It's
This
okay.
is
It's
fine.
all right.
This
It's not
is
that big
fine.
of a deal. Calm down. Everyone, relax.
Hey, friend. Are you struggling with some skincare concerns and you're hesitant to keep trying all these different products because you've been failed? They've been a disappointment, and some of them can actually be really damaging to your skin. Hello, toothpaste and hemorrhoid cream. Well, I may have the answer for you. Apostrophe. Apostrophe is a prescription skincare company that offers science-based oral and topical medications that are clinically proven to help clear acne. Apostrophe connects you with a board-certified dermatologist who will create a personalized treatment that is perfectly tailored to you. So all you have to do is pop on their site and do this little quiz telling them what your concerns are, what you need help with, what type of skin you have, oily, dry, combination, all of that is super quick, no problem. And a board certified dermatologist looks over your quiz results and creates a formula just for you. That sounds amazing. Just for you. So I'm so excited about Apostrophe that not only did I sign myself up, I also signed up my kid, because if you have a teenager in your house that's struggling with acne and puberty and things of the like, this is good for ages starting 14 up through adults. So it's not just for you. You can also do it for your teen that's running around stressed out about their skin. So far, so good. Apostrophe was very communicative and responsive. The quiz was super easy, so I can't wait to get started. And also, Apostrophe doesn't just treat acne. It helps in reducing redness, wrinkles, even dark spots, because like those under eyes go crazy sometimes. So there we have a special deal just for you. Again, just for you. More to the story, listeners. You get to save $15 off your first visit with a board-certified dermatologist at apostrophe.com/story when you use our code STORY. That is apostrophe.com/story and use our code STORY. This code is only available to you, just for you. Like the ring of that. So to get started, just go to apostrophe.com/story and click begin visit. Then use our code STORY to sign up, and you'll get $15 off your dermatology visit. That's apostrophe.com/story. Have fun.
Anyway, y'all, look at all this time we done wasted.
Well, we was getting to know them. A lot of good laughs happening. The first 15 minutes, shit. Motherfuckers are winning on this episode.
Yeah.
I ain't even took my shirt off yet.
Yet. That means it's going to happen. Well, we got
Oh,
15-minute
Jesus.
timer to the shirt off?
You never know. That
I
shit
didn't even know this was happening.
I'm led by the spirit.
You're like, I'm nervous. I'm
Right,
sweating.
I'm sweating. Like,
I'm led by
I'm
the
about to
spirit.
pit out. He
Listen.
said that and just
Y'all know I'm the biggest supporter of Free the Nip. I'm at all the marches. I'm at all the
Oh,
marches.
yes.
Got the-
You right there with Kev.
Yeah, I got a rosebud tattooed around my nipple.
Oh my god.
oh my
Free the
god.
wouldn't
nip,
be
baby.
surprised.
Ooh,
Oh my god. Oh, I ain't got. Oh my god, that makes me laugh so much.
Mm, my God.
Say it one more time. I'm sorry.
pussy. Do that when I get a naked. You like that? Yeah, pussy. Ah, get out of me.
Right? Get out. You in timeout.
We laugh a lot during sex. Probably more than we should. But we laugh a lot during
We are
sex.
immature.
I
Yeah,
mean, hey,
that's
I
great.
figure that's the life of being a comedian and being married to one.
Well, yeah, normally, but like during sex,
Hey,
when the toes is pointed to God,
Yeah.
life
Yeah.
is funny.
it
It
is.
is.
That's
And
how you know you
sometimes
was.
silly stuff either comes to mind and comes to mind for both of us at the same time, and it's like we have to acknowledge that this is funny.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's just like something happens. It's like, yo, let me tell you what I'm thinking about. Then we can get back to it.
Listen, I've literally, we had to address that because one time I'm mid-stroke and I'm like, I got a great idea for a joke.
I mean, don't they say sex like births creation?
It does. And
It's
I
like-
was like, yo.
Yeah.
For those that are just listening, I'm humping. I'm humping there. I'm like, yo. All right, so check out this idea, right? So, just like that. I didn't stop the stroke.
Can't stop the stroke.
It was too close.
Oh
It was
no,
close,
he better
yeah.
not stop the stroke.
I
No,
felt-
you
I
can't
felt-
focus.
I felt
Then
her
shut up. Put
thighs.
the pen in it.
I felt her thighs tighten up. I was like, oh, we close. We close.
Listen, shoot. If you can't focus on the stroke and tell your little story, stick a pen in that story.
Don't do it.
Focus on the stroke, not the jokes, Nick.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Okay, so today we are talking. It's so many words for this. So I started out with my simple brain thinking, "Ooh, choke sex. Let's talk about it." And looking up choke sex, it's actually called breath play or erotic asphyxiation. And I was like, "Ooh, erotic asphyxiation makes me sound smart." So I'm gonna go with that. But it's a mouthful. So choke sex is Or breath play refers to any sexual activity that involves the restriction of what's wrong.
I was trying to burp over that way out of your face, and you just turned
You
right,
were
into
right
the
into
storm.
it.
I definitely did.
You have. I know you caught that shit because I
Just
tasted
gonna
it in my
swipe
mouth. I was like, I gotta
left.
do this
Definitely
immediately.
did.
And you turned right into it. It's only payback. She did it on the way up here in the car. We can't roll the windows down because it just got a tenant.
Yeah. I tried to, I don't know. Oh, I tried to open the door. Like, we
Yeah.
were like
She
on
was
the
like,
road. And I was like,
She opened it.
I'm about to kill
Some
everyone.
Some escaped, and the kid was like, God, Mom. We let her cuss. Like, the fuck?
So it always comes back around.
Yeah,
gotta be
it came full
prepared.
circle. It's a circle of life. Face ass.
Oh my God. So, I wanted to talk about it, and it was actually a little difficult. Amani knows because I had to like text her like, "Yo, this is a lot more difficult to like research the different types and how tos than I expected it to be." I kind of like kept putting it off, thinking it was going to be so simple to like research, and it was not. So.
Oh yeah.
So, more than anything, first and foremost, before doing this, anything we bring up or anything you research on your own, please be cautious because it is dangerous. I want to preface this entire conversation with that. Erotic asphyxiation, breath play, choke sex can be fatal. So please, 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 please use caution. Be smart.
Safe words.
Safe words.
Or
Safe
safe
words.
taps. Because if you ain't got no
And
breath, you can't
even
you
if
can't
you're
speak.
into
Yeah.
doing it while like on some autoerotic things, like make sure someone knows what's going on and someone can come save you if things don't go as planned, because you don't want to be found like that.
Yeah, that's a horrible way to go out. I tried to jack off when I had COVID, and I almost died. I almost ran out of breath, stroking it with the COVID. I was like, God damn, this would be a horrible
COVID
way.
stroke.
Yeah. You know, you die, your hands tighten. So, like, I just got a loose noodle dick.
Damn.
and
That's
the-
if it's loose, because sometimes after
keep the
you die,
erection?
you keep your erection,
Oh,
or you get hard after you
damn,
die. So you about
yeah.
to just be stiff and dead.
I don't know if
didn't
it's
even
Stiff
know
and
that.
stiff.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
You can get hard after you die?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Or
said that.
soil yourself. You can relieve yourself, too, after you die.
And
Yeah.
also,
Well, yeah.
it's something with your breath being cut off while dying, like hanging victims.
Yeah.
They've witnessed them getting erections while
And
being
it's like
hung,
the
so,
stiffening of the muscles too.
Yeah,
That already
So,
happens.
all
That's
of that.
crazy.
So
Right?
you don't.
I knew about the shitting and the pissing. I did
Yeah.
not know about the dick hard.
Yeah, I
erotic
come in there and be like,
business.
right, Lord, they put the
Yes.
sheet
I
over
didn't
me.
know that.
and that
I would
bitch
not
be-
let somebody find you like that. I'd be like, look.
Yo.
be taking me out like this.
They gonna be like, ma'am, why was it 45 minutes before you called the police? Look,
I had
I
to keep
found
it
him with his dick in his hand, and I just couldn't let my babe go out like that. Please keep this between us, Mr. Ossifer.
Not Mr. Ossifer.
But yes, so it's like, okay, why are people even interested? Why do it? And I learned that it's for the lightheadedness is it heightens the sexual stimulation, and like it supposedly makes things
I feel like you can get this.
feel great. So the body's natural response to lack of breath, signaling danger to the body, is to release hormones such as adrenaline and endorphins. And the release of those hormones contributes to the heightened sexual stimulation. What were you about to say?
I feel like you can get the same feeling if you just hit a black and mild real hard and then get fucked.
It would make sense to me.
If you
The
sit
light-
up
I
on the
don't
bed,
get it.
right?
I
If
don't
you-
get it.
the
Because
lightheadedness-
black and mild make you lightheaded if you hit it too
Super.
hard. So you hit a black and mild real
Oh,
hard,
yeah.
hold your breath, and then let somebody fuck you while you hang your head off the side of the bed. That shit, you fucking.
You know what?
It's probably a good
Holding
idea.
your breath is like one of the ways people do breath play, and I never even thought about like just holding your own damn breath. I was like, I just assumed it always had to have something to do with somebody else choking you or you choking yourself.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I
they're
can see
like,
that.
yeah, hold your breath, or Damn. What was I can't remember the name of the show that I watched. It was something on HBO, some HBO After Dark shit. And it was just these people that were they were like in this little like sex boot camp thing, and they were bringing themselves to orgasm without being touched. So they were just all laying on the floor, like kind of in a yoga studio, just all laying there. And everybody was just like focused on heavy breathing to bring themselves to climax without.
Sounds tantric.
Yes.
Boring.
You have no vision. I tell you this all the time. You have no vision.
I don't get no fuck.
You're
It's
so
like, oh,
uncultured.
I'm gonna go play laser tag by myself and then breathe. Heck, fuck out of here. I want to have fun. It's group activity, motherfucker.
But I'm like, if I can come from breathing, then how much better is it gonna feel when you actually have the penetrating?
Yes. Like,
1,000
exactly.
times. That's like
Yes. Especially
play sex
for
to like
women.
God sex.
Since we don't necessarily come from penetration, since penetration don't help all of us climax, if we could focus more on our breath and everything and get more in tuned with ourselves and our breathing and everything, then that clitoral stimulation that we usually would need wouldn't even be needed.
See, we focus on breathing, but it's to hold back the ejaculation. Say, let me breathe slow. Breathe in through my nose, out my mouth, so I can slow this nut down. This motherfucker speeding.
It's coming.
Speeding on this shit. That shit is speeding down this shaft.
Hey.
It is down the urethra 01.
So, I know that I'm about to share too much of my own business, but I like when you put your hand around my neck, but it's more so about the trust and power of it for me, and I get nothing out of the cutting off my breath part.
Yeah.
That's not it for me. I just like that I can trust him to do this. Like, that's a added turn on in the midst of everything else for me, So, and I did read that, sometimes it's just that's needed for somebody. But the actual, hey, I don't want to breathe for a little while while you do sex with me.
My brother, Terrence, he told me he was dating this chick who, it was the opposite for her. She liked the cutoff part, like the almost dying. He was like, because he started like with the regular, and she was like harder. Because it's a proper way to choke when you're doing choke play. Like you're supposed to choke around the side of the neck, not cut off the windpipe.
Yeah,
Right?
you're not supposed to put any pressure on the windpipe.
This
It's the
bitch was
carotid.
like, put your elbow, your
She
forearm
wanted to be-
in my neck.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Yes.
That's a whole nother
He was
level.
like,
Ma'am.
he's like,
No, thank
You're
this
not
how I
about to
knew-
get me caught up.
This
I
how
would have
she-
been like, no.
This how I
find
knew she
another
was
sir.
different. This how I knew she was different. He was like, yeah, she only passed out like 3 times, but that was enough for me. That was
What?
enough?
3 times. That's a
One
lot of
would have been like,
times to
hey,
pass
hey,
out.
wake up, wake up, wake up. Put the gasoline under her nose. Or
What are the little salt
yeah,
things?
put that shit under her nose and have her clothes all ready to go. Hey, get up. It's time to go. It's time to go.
Nah, for
She
real.
would have woke up fully dressed at the door. Like,
We're not playing these games, baby girl. We're not
get
playing
out.
these
Your
games.
car has been started. It's waiting for you.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
not about to get me caught up. How do I explain this? Especially being a black man. How do I
Especially being
explain this?
Oh, shit.
No, you
that's
can't.
it.
You just can't even
Exactly.
You would have
try.
just had to call some ex-boyfriends, officer. Now, this is James. He will tell you.
Right.
This is how the bitch like it.
He and James in there. He a damn hater because he's an ex-boyfriend. Bitch ain't never asked me to
she
choke
just
her.
asked me to choke her toes. I was
What?
had that big toe in the motherfucking head, that toenail lock.
Why are you so ridiculous? It's like,
You like that motherfucking toe?
so, let me just read this a bit about the history of. So, erotic asphyxiation started to be documented in the U.S. back in the 17th century. That's a long time. As a self-exercise to help erectile dysfunction. Wow. So, women, y'all eat cornflakes, but we don't choke ourselves.
That's crazy
Okay.
because I have asthma. I've had it all my life, and I've never lost breath and got an erection at the same time.
Maybe because you was panicking. You got to relax when you about to die. Got to stay loose. Got to
Now
stay
that
loose.
is a
When I'm
specialty.
about to die, I gotta go live.
You got to keep it
Nah,
loose.
I think I'm gonna continue to fight for my life. I don't know what the fuck you talking
You got to
about.
stop panicking. You got to stay loose. They say that those who practiced depriving themselves of oxygen held erections for longer and even felt lightheaded from the intensely pleasurable sensations. Yet, since then, erotic asphyxiation or asphyxophilia has come to be classified in some medical journals as a psychiatric disorder, an extremely dangerous activity to engage in. Do you see how dangerous this is? See, to back up my disclaimer earlier, be careful. Don't say that Farron told you to do it because she fucking didn't.
Ain't no
Let me ask you a
use.
question. What's the difference between erotic, what is it? Erotic asphyxiation and autoerotic?
Because auto is you doing it to yourself.
Okay, gotcha.
Like an autobiography. You
Got
wrote that
it.
yourself.
Got it now. Okay, cool.
Thank you. Did you break that down for the people in the back?
No,
also for
that
you?
was for me. I wanted to
okay.
know.
But
I
now
thought
the people in the back know too.
Yes. Thank you, people in the back.
Hey, let me tell you about Green Chef. So, Green Chef is the first USDA certified organic meal kit company. And I love me some Green Chef. I don't have to go to the grocery store. I don't have to meal plan. Those are the dreadful for me. And Green Chef comes through on that. But let me tell you what else they do. Green Chef makes eating well easy and affordable with plans to fit every lifestyle, whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, or just looking to just simply eat healthier. There's a range of recipes for you. And fun fact, Green Chef is the first keto meal kit on the market, like ever. It makes sticking to a low-carb diet so easy with recipes averaging only 14 net carbs each. I mean, you get a whole meal with that few carbs. Okay. And Green Chef's vegan and vegetarian recipes are high in plant proteins and rich in omega-3s. Like, look, don't sleep on Green Chef, for real. If you hate going to the grocery store like I do, or if meal planning stresses you out, or if you're just looking to eat healthy and it's not even the problem of going to the grocery store, but you just want to eat healthy and don't know how to do it, look, just let me introduce you to Green Chef. So what you have to do is go to greenchef.com/90story and use the code 90story to get $90 off, including free shipping. So not only am I introducing you, I'm giving you a little deal. Like, I mean, don't miss this. Go to greenchef.com/90story and use code 90story to get $90 off, including free shipping. I mean, and if you're thinking, yo, Farron, you said the same thing about HelloFresh. I still love HelloFresh, and guess what? Green Chef is now owned by HelloFresh, so I ain't lying to you. I love them both, and I use them both religiously because, like I said, I refuse to go to the grocery store. So to get your Green Chef, go to greenchef.com/90story and don't forget the code 90story to get $90 off, including free shipping. Have fun.
So, okay, I'm about to get in y'all business. Do you guys do things like that?
We don't do much choke play and power play to each other.
That said,
That laugh was the first time I saw the Brennan.
Oh yeah, you
Because
saw
Brennan
it.
has that laugh. Brennan has that. He has that same laugh. And that was the Brennan that just came out. I was like, oh, I've been waiting for that shit. Okay, now we got it.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, we are actually twins.
Yeah, now I believe it. Before I was like, these niggas lying,
Yeah.
bruh. light skinned, dark skinned ass niggas right here,
It
man.
wasn't until Kev's NAACP dinner that I actually thought they looked alike.
Yeah, I
it
see
was
it now.
that
Yeah.
day that
The
I was like,
longer-
oh. I see
The
it.
longer you sit with them, I see it.
Yeah.
It's
You know
like
what I'm
it's right here.
Now I can't
Yeah.
unsee
Yeah.
it, but I didn't see it before then.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay,
Yeah.
sorry, finish.
Well, I was saying, she actually likes to be choked a little bit too. When
I
we're,
do.
I don't. What, if you
Not
like to speak
passing
on
out, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Like-
do like it a little rough. I like impact play, which
Impa-
is impact play is anything from like spanking to paddling to flogging,
Oh, okay.
anything where you gotta like have a little impact, you know.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. For the choke play, like, what is it about it that you like?
I like the trust dynamic and a little bit of the power play in it as well, to where I can trust you enough to give this power over to you. Like, I don't
Yeah.
feel like I'm in any danger. Like, we have prior consent. And hey, I mean, it goes into my just like my sub tendencies. Like, I'm a very dominant person in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But I do like to take that sub role and just
Right.
like fucking take me.
Yes, I swear you just spoke to my soul. Like, that's exactly what I think about it. It's just like, I just feel like I have such a strong personality, and I'm
She
just
does.
this like force all the time where it's like, I'll just want to be put in a position where I ain't making no decisions. Just do all the things. I don't want to tell you what to do. I just want you to do the things.
Yes.
And,
I'm gonna let you know
and
something.
let the things be done.
Yeah. Please do not stop the thing.
For the people at home, like I've talked about this on a couple different episodes. I was like, I had this preconceived notion of what marriage was supposed to be, and sex supposed to be all godly, biblical, if you will.
Then he
And,
get my ass.
Yeah, it was like, oh, she don't want to make Fran be wanting to get the shit fucked out of her. She like it real nasty, and I was like, oh, we can't do this.
I'm a shit on these walls, Craig. I do not play with poop. That's
Yeah.
where I draw the line.
Poop
Nah,
is too
poop,
far.
no.
I feel
Pee
that.
a little bit, but poop
That
no.
line makes me laugh from that movie. Yes. So there's a variety of ways to enjoy breath play. Like I said, the breath holding. Apparently, I've seen this in pornos, nose pinching, but I just thought like guys were being assholes. I didn't know that was like a
yeah.
real life
It's a whole thing. Have you ever been to the sex shops and you see the little like bondage kink fetish section that they have, and then you see the clamps. You're like, okay, I know like nipple clamps. You know what those look like. And you see the other clamps where it's just one clamp. That's for the nose.
I don't even think I've thought that much about it.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't
They
know
got the
that.
same. It looks a lot like the nipple clamps do, with a little metal chain, but it's just a little clamp to like put over the nose. So you can do it with the fingers like
had
you
no
see in
idea.
porno, but
Yeah. Okay. Nose pinching. There's kinging or queening, which
is what?
is basically face sitting or like smothering,
Oh.
kind of smothering your partner with your genitals.
Okay.
sit on that shit.
No, are they supposed
Yeah.
to just be like docile, just like loose right there, or are they actually supposed to be going to work while that's happening?
Either. It depends on the preference.
Okay.
Yeah. The kinging is a lot. I don't know. The definition of it changed a lot when I looked it up, so I'll just share all of it. The kinging can be basically getting while you giving head, being choked
Okay.
on the dick while you giving head, or actually just having him sit on your face, whether you're rimming him or just being smothered under there with all the genitals on your face.
Choking while you get
preference.
him in the head seems like it's what's the word I'm thinking of?
I have no idea. Let's wait till it comes to you.
Like working backwards.
What do you mean?
How so?
Well, I
Right.
mean, because giving head takes some effort, and then if you got that meat in your mouth, you got to breathe through your nose. And if I'm cutting off your airways, it just don't seem like you're gonna be doing a good job. It doesn't seem efficient. That's what I mean.
Efficient
Yeah,
is the
it,
word
does,
you're
it,
looking
doesn't,
for.
it doesn't seem efficient.
Well, I mean, how long you plan on cutting it off though? Like temporary, a couple seconds.
I mean, if I'm gonna do it, I want to do it efficiently, right?
So you trying to kill somebody?
No. I just wanna,
So he wants like a 2
I
second
just
pass
want
out.
to. I
He's trying to.
want to see like one blink, and then when you open up, the eyes are a little glossy. Because that seems efficient. If
So
I'm gonna
just
choke you,
for
like,
fun.
you know what I'm saying? Like when I drink, I don't drink just for play. I drink for a reason. I'm drinking to
Yeah,
get a
you
little
do.
buzz,
Bless
right?
your heart.
So, if I'm gonna choke you, I'm not just gonna choke you to just be like, oh, whoa, that was fun. I'm like, nah, let me see the red. Come on, let me see.
Yeah.
Let's have to go to the gas station and get some clear eyes after this. That's what I'm choking you for. I feel like that's efficient, you know?
Oh my goodness. Well, I don't have a dick, so I don't know how it feels to have it like choked on. But that seems like that's kind of a turn on for you penis membered people.
I mean, I feel like I see it in porn all the time.
Yes,
too.
I see it.
Like,
in porn. I've
just the
seen
straight
one
up
that disturbed
choking.
me. Like he choked the shit out of her. That when he pulled out, she threw up in her own face.
Ooh.
Yeah, see, that's
Yes.
that's my biggest fear.
I was like, let me tag this so I never watch this shit again.
No.
That's my biggest fear.
Vomit
When
is not sexy.
deep throating and all the like the sloppy toppy when they be like, it was like that is the beginning of a throw up.
Yeah.
Okay, and my dick, believe it or not, has ears, and when he hears that, he's like, hey, what the fuck?
The dick has
And then
ears.
he goes down, and now you got to work twice as hard to get this
The
nigga to
dick
come back
has
out because he
ears,
don't trust
folks. The
I'm the
dick
same
has
as you.
ears.
you. Yeah.
I'm exactly the
I
same.
like smells and sounds. You
Yeah.
know, it does something for me. So
does
like,
something.
this is a lot. A beginning of a throw up can ruin a good erection.
That's
is
the
all I'm
end.
saying.
That's
Yes.
the end of the foreplay.
Yeah.
sure.
Hold on.
Like,
What did you eat?
about to throw up?
Yeah.
Like, on my dick?
On my dick of all places?
oh,
like,
no.
I gotta
Nah.
wash it good. I
Like,
gotta
that's
pull,
one place you never thought would meet vomit.
No.
Was your dick.
Exactly.
I gotta pull
Exactly.
a turtle. I gotta pull a turtleneck back to get all up under there.
But for some reason, like it's a thing. Some people are into it, and I'm
to
not
each his
for
own.
yucking anybody's yum.
Exactly. To each his own.
Do you? But also you.
Yes, not for me.
Just not for me.
Not for me. Yes. So there's gas mask, which I did not know.
Is that farting?
I mean,
I've
that
heard
is
of
a
that.
part of gas mask, but you can do that like just for breath play to take away people's.
Wait, do
You
You
what?
can cover
So
up
you can
them.
either take away people's oxygen, or you can actually put a device in the front of the gas mask and fart directly into it.
People do that?
That is also a
I've
kink.
heard of guys paying for chicks to fart on them.
Yes.
Are you serious?
They want
They
old,
love
the
it.
same guys that want old used panties will let you fart on them.
Damn.
I'm learning
put those
even
together.
more than I expected.
But yes, the gas mask is a real thing.
What's that show called? Bonding?
Oh,
Is that
Bonding
what the name is?
on Netflix. It's,
Oh,
it's
I
a
haven't
nice
started
little-
watching it yet, but I have it
Yo,
in my watch list.
There's a part
should
in
watch
there
that.
where it's like it shows a little bit of that, just like kind of on the side. Like it's not even like the main thing.
Yeah.
But like this dude has a mask on or something, and like they're contrling his air supply.
Yeah.
So it's like they have to
Wow.
like let
Let
him
you
breathe.
breathe.
So if they forget, he just like,
yeah.
just like and they're like, oh wait, we
Shit.
gotta let him breathe. Like it's,
It's
like,
too.
and so it's like that's the first
the
time I
margin
really-
for human error is too great. I
Yeah.
do not trust anyone enough to
Come
do
on.
that.
Let me try.
I wouldn't do it.
I'm reliable.
Test the trust.
I'm
You
reliable.
reliable.
Well, I'm reliable.
Boy,
I'll be
you'll
on time.
get caught up. That phone chirp, and you'll have an email to
I won't
respond
have- I
to,
won't
and
have my
I
phone
will
on me.
be dead.
If I'm gas messy, I'm naked. I ain't got the phone. Don't worry about me. I'm naked. I ain't no pockets.
Sir, I'm not playing a game with you.
All right,
But
what's
I
up?
did look into gas masks and stuff, and I didn't realize like they were like so. When I thought of gas masks, because you usually see them in movies or in situations where the people who had them on still had to breathe. So I'm like, oh, it's filtering the air some way.
Right.
But these gas masks are just completely cutting the shit off. And I was like,
Yep.
and they just look like the traditional gas mask, but they're like cutting it off. It's some that even got fucking blinders on it. So I'm blind and I can't breathe.
That's
Oh,
scary.
that would have
I'm
me over the
underwater.
edge.
Yes.
I'd be like, whew, okay, I'm done.
She's like, I'm
Yeah.
into things, but not this thing.
Not this.
That's,
no,
that's like
not for
being
me.
buried alive. You're
Oh,
in a
for real.
coffin. There's no
God.
light, running out of air. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm too claustrophobic for that.
Yeah, it would freak me out.
Some people just use like basic bags or plastic wrap.
Yeah, that's crazy as hell
Yeah,
too.
I even read something. I couldn't find it to like copy and paste it here because I've read so much stuff. But it was like somebody even mentioned like putting a pillow over their partner's face, like when they're climaxing to heighten it. And I was like, oh, babe, I'm gonna do that to you.
No, you're not. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Sex is exciting enough sometimes. Like, you don't have to go all of the extra miles. Like, you look up sex, it is very similar to having a heart attack. Your blood pressure's rising, your breathing it intensifies. There's a lot of shit already going on. You gonna put a pillow over my breath while I'm trying to catch my breath from a good nut? When guys, for the most part, guys do a lot of the humping. So if we doing 75, 80% of the work, I can't even enjoy this nut. I'm about to die. No, fuck that. Fuck that, man. Not for some pussy. No.
Oh my god. And there's something called a rebreather.
Oh, what is this?
Yes,
A
so-
rebreather.
It's a mask, but it has like this like extra space in front of you. It's basically like having your head in a plastic bag, and like when you inhale, it sucks into your face, and when you exhale, it comes back out. And
You
it's
gotta
like
brush your teeth before you use that. 'Cause that's a lot of breath.
it's like what we've been doing with
I was
these
gonna say,
damn
the
masks
mask.
during COVID.
Yeah,
like
that's a lot of recycled
100%.
breath.
I just
though.
keep saying like I'm so tired of breathing in my own fucking face. Like can I just
No, can't
get a
some
break?
fresh air.
Right. It's like taking off your bra outside.
Yes.
Like, just
I just got a great idea. Like, you can make some masks and have nudie pictures on the inside. Like, chicks could have like little penises or titties on the inside, and dudes could have titties and vaginas on the inside.
okay.
They call
Just
it
for you.
nudie mask.
Breathing it in.
We'll call it what?
Nudie mask.
Nudie mask.
So you got the mask on, you lick it a little bit. But nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I got it on. Nobody knows. You got the supple ass titty in front of me. Nobody knows though. Nobody knows.
There's a market for that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh my
sure there
God.
Oh,
is.
absolutely.
You just gave somebody, they're gonna be like, thank you so much to hear more.
No, you
It's
can
all
be up all
'cause you-
night sewing that shit together.
Yeah.
for the turn our house into a sweatshop for you, baby girl. Shoe program, nigga. 23-hour lockdown.
Shoe program.
Wow.
And this, I didn't ever think of this. Like it's just so many things, which makes sense. Corseting, compression of the chest.
So
And I
like
was
with
like,
a
'cause
corset
when-
on, with the corset on,
Yeah,
and just pulling it real
it's
tight.
like yes,
Mm.
it's like I have worn like little sweat belts and stuff that I'm like I'm sure this is killing me. I'm sure it is, and I probably shouldn't wear this the 8 hours today. I should have had it on,
But we gonna wear it anyway.
but we gonna wear it anyway because it stops me from eating too much. But yeah, so that's the whole thing, and I was like, oh,
It makes me think of like back in the day.
yeah,
You know, back in the day, like people wore corsets every day,
yes,
and they was cinched up.
tight.
They had people with the foot on the back,
Man, that's
yanking it up.
That's a lot to take off of somebody too. All for you to find out that their pussies is trash.
Take you 30 minutes just to
she got to
undress
take
it.
the corset off, the dress, and then the underdress, the slip, and the little fucking the suspenders on the tights
the
and
little
all of
garters.
that.
Mm.
Yeah, all of that just for some trash pussy. No.
But I mean, it's the same for the dudes too. Back in the day, they was wearing so many layers and
Yes.
strings and bows and ties.
Yeah, your
and
shirts came down to your ankles. Like it was a whole thing.
You had buttons on the trousers for your trousers.
Yes, it was buttons on your underwear. Like it was.
Zippers weren't invented yet. Shit.
Nah.
We had to fasten.
You had suspenders to your socks. Like y'all had a lot
too
going on
much.
too.
We got it easy these days.
Man.
We do.
Right. Or
Sweats, sweatpants, and gym shorts. Oh
it's
man,
like shoot.
just pull it down.
Not just
Expose
that.
meat.
And
Welcome to the meat market. How can I help you today?
that and crotchless panties. It's like you ain't got nothing.
instant access.
No reason to
Crotchless
pause.
panties with a skirt.
Yeah, I would just
Right
I
up in
may
there.
or
You
may
just
not
slide up
have
in there.
done.
right up.
Yes. The good days.
Hello.
The little secret. Nobody knows.
Oh my goodness. But
Good times.
just I shared with Amani my interest in just learning more about the Dom community and just like how to get into it, because I've listened to another podcast about sluts and scholars. It's pretty dope. So I'm gonna shout them out. But they he had a Dom on there, and she just talked about how her first experience as a sub was like super trash because the person didn't know what he was doing, but she also didn't know what he was supposed to be doing, so she did it. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, isn't it just like, hey, control me, tell me? Then the more I thought about it, I was like, you're oversimplifying it. It's so much more to it. So can you speak to that a little bit?
A little bit. I'm still gotta say there's still so much to that world, and I feel like a novice. But I enjoy many different aspects of it, and from what I know and have heard, it's contractual. So, like, we have legal agreements. Like, they have contractual agreements between the dom and the sub of what you can and can't do, what your desires are, and safety. So, like, safety actions, safety words. And it's like all really does, not all, but a lot I feel like falls on the dom. Because the dom is the one that more or less controls the situation. So if you got a dom that don't know what they're doing, then that is a dangerous situation potentially.
Yeah.
But like you have all these pro doms out here that know how to guide people to get to their sexual peaks in exactly the way they need in the safest way possible.
Okay.
What is a pro dom?
Yeah.
So pro dom, they're just professional doms, professional
gotcha,
dominatrix. So as like, if I say I'm a pro dom, then I, as my profession, like have a business with being a dominatrix.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So in that same story, this lady just touched on the fact like there's a whole after care situation that was supposed to happen, and it was like basically when their time together was up, he just like sent her on her way, and she didn't realize that she needed, like, there was a whole aftercare session that they should have had to like bring them down out of that dom submissive
But is that the same
interaction.
for everyone? It would seem like different people have different structures, especially if
I
it's
feel like it is
contractual.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like it definitely can be.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, if you're dealing with somebody who's new to it and like, you know, you know how like something can happen and it gives you like a good rush, but then the come down. Hell, probably the best example is our Molly experience. Like, it gave you like these really like great euphoric feelings and all this stuff, this rush, and then all of a sudden you're like kind of snatched out of it. And not that, you know, we dealt with anything traumatic in the pull out of it, but some people do.
Yeah.
And so it's like having a safe space to come down in is how she explained it more or less.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense? Okay.
So he was like, "Yep, got that nut. All right, baby girl, I'll let you take it." And she was like,
And I don't even
"Can I take a
think
shower?"
I don't even think every situation involves sex or ejaculation. It's more
Yeah.
so the power dynamic of it. And it's this movie called Nymphomaniac, and there's 2 volumes to it. And
I still never saw that
you haven't
movie.
seen it?
No.
It's actually pretty good. It's weird, and like throughout it, I was like, why am I watching this? But I couldn't stop. I had to find out how it ended. Yeah, but I actually like it, and I like reference it quite a lot. But it's just this one part where this lady, she's trying to like OD on it because she's like, she hates what her life has come to in her addiction to sex. And so she meets up with this guy with this dom, and he like basically makes her create her own little floggy thing, like out
Oh,
of
the
ropes or
flogger.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he tells her like how many knots to tie and these ropes and things, and so she's there for like a couple hours just putting knots in the thing, and that's all she did. And then he like put her out. And then she came back and she worked on it a little more because it was a lot of fucking strings, and he put her out. And then once it was finished, he was like beating her with it because that's pretty much what she asked, part of what she asked for. But she also thought she was going to be able to have sex in the process too. I don't want to run the movie for anybody, but he never did. They never did have sex. It was just like about the power, and she was
Yes,
just trying
King.
to.
Take
She
your
was just
power
trying
back,
to-
King. That's right.
Anyway.
You got to show them.
It's a long ass. I don't know. I won't call it the movie weird, but it's not for everybody. But it's called Nymphomaniac, and it's actually a pretty. I like
We
it.
gonna watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
we
should
can
watch
watch
it.
Yeah.
You
we
should
definitely
watch it. You should watch it.
Well, I mean, now that I know that she doesn't get fucked in the end.
There's sex
But,
constantly
so-
through the entire movie, but with that interaction, I don't believe they had sex. I watched it some years ago, and I think I remember telling you about it. But it's a long
It's
movie.
good. It's long.
I mean, volume
You
1
said
and
2
2.
volumes.
It's volume 1 and 2, and like each one is like 2 hours long.
Oh,
So it's a
wow.
commitment.
Okay.
Right.
We'll probably
She was
watch
like,
it.
I don't know why I'm watching it, but I couldn't stop. So much, in fact, I watched the second one.
I had
You
to.
just gotta know. You
I
invested.
had to. I had to.
I feel you.
Like I had no other choice. I was in it.
Sometimes it just happens like that.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm like interested. I did read also that like this is what I wanted to bring up.
Bring it
I'll
up.
get back to that in a second.
Okay.
But everything that she was bringing up about the contracts and like knowing
Mm-hmm.
what you would and wouldn't do remind me of that little role playing workshop we went to
At that
at
one
the
sex shop?
Pleasure Chest.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like they gave us like a whole list of things like, okay, you check what you're willing to do and not do on this, and then your partner does it, and then you guys trade, and then you talk about it and all this stuff. And I was like, oh, like that's such a safe way to be like, hey, I'm into clown play.
Face ass. They come out the bathroom with a face full of paint and a red nose on, completely naked with big
I didn't even
shoes.
know it was a thing until I saw it on that list, and I was like, clown play.
Got your brain going.
Out of everything else on it, like that was the thing that stuck out. Oh my
I think there's
goodness.
something for everything. Like literally everything.
Age
Yes.
play.
Hell yeah.
You said what?
Age play.
Age play.
Oh yeah.
That's-
Oh wow.
There's the
When someone acts older or
or younger, like
Oh.
we wear
Oh,
the
like
diapers.
yeah, I was
and-
about to say when people want to be treated like babies and stuff.
Mm.
Mhm. Or
Then the
there's the
animal one.
furries. Yeah.
fur-
What do
yeah.
people act like dogs?
Yeah, furries.
That's furries?
Mhm.
Because I was talking about the one.
No,
the other one.
Wait.
Where they're
because
like
there's a
actually
chick
dogs.
who
The
like
pups.
people pay
Yeah.
her
Mhm.
to come act like a puppy
They
at their
literally
house, and they
are
like
dogs.
catch.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
play fetching or
They
whatever.
Eat dog food.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up.
Everybody, this thing, hey,
Hold on.
there's something for
Hold on.
everybody.
There's a chick
Go
with an
ahead.
OnlyFans. I'm sure it's more than one, but I heard recently of this chick. And she has an OnlyFans where men pay her, or people won't just put it on men. People pay her to act like a dog, and so there's someone that's kind of off camera who's like throwing a tennis ball, and she like crawls and gets it and brings it back, and she barks and
It's
she
a
stays.
whole
And
thing.
she's not
It is.
even
Tell me.
dressed as a dog. She's just acting like one.
Mm-hmm.
Eat dog food. We just eat. I feel like us
He said,
glazing
"That's where
over
you
that.
lost
Yeah.
me."
I just feel like we just moved past it too fast. Nobody else had a problem with it. Amir, you didn't eat dog food? Did you hear that one? Did you? All right, you know.
I mean, there's a whole controversial thing I think that happened. They wrote about it in the LA Times I think it was 2020. It was either it was during COVID and like quarantine. And there was this woman, I don't know if she's a pro dom or she just plays in the lifestyle a little bit, But there's a whole article because she walked up in Trader Joe's with leash in hand and pup on the floor, man pup, grown 60, 65-year-old man pup walking on all fours in Trader Joe's.
Wow.
What, I think it was in like the east side of LA or something.
Wow, really?
Like, hey, you could bring your dog in. I should be able to bring my dog
Exactly.
in. You know what I'm
She
saying?
was like,
You have
this is
been
my
there
dog.
when that's happening.
Oh,
Like, can you give me your
man.
information? How did you get him? Can you
Show me
please-
your ways.
Show me.
Oh
Teach
my
me.
God, that's different. I guess I am vanilla. You know, I'm hearing all this stuff. You know what? I just thought that you grow up and especially in the inner city, you don't hear nothing but except about fuck it, and so you think that
That's
you
it.
know if you stick the head in, you out here living on the edge, right?
Yeah.
If you go raw on the first night, oh, this nigga wild as hell, right? So I just thought I was responsible, but you know I can turn it on if I need to. But she's called me vanilla a couple times, and I thought I was I thought I was out here a little bit, but I guess not. Nigga.
I've been
I'm-
straight up like, babe, so there's a sex club in LA. Like, can we go?
Do
please?
tell.
Here's
Sex
the
club.
thing,
Can we
though.
go?
Okay, so
The
let me-
membership fee is it's
Yeah,
nothing.
a lot.
Now let me
Boy,
tell you,
It's
did,
just
you get
nothing,
in,
'cause-
or was
It
there
was like-
the acceptance?
150, huh?
I'm like, was it the one that had like the application that you
Yeah.
had to be?
There was a
accepted
whole
into?
application
Oh
thing.
yeah.
Well, here's the thing. So here's the thing. Here's my thing. Here's
And
my
he's
thing.
like,
If I was,
guess.
if I was a fucking factory worker, warehouse worker, or something like that, Joe Schmo.
oh yeah,
yeah, that's
now
one
you
thing.
could not possibly.
You know what I'm saying? But like at the time, I knew what I wanted to do. So now it's like, you know, I go in there and we're like, oh, we're having fun, and somebody just happens to have a camera and they forget that they recorded this video.
you're not
and then-
allowed to do that there, so
yeah,
that wouldn't happen.
I hear what you're saying, but the shit still happens. Somebody in there, I promise you, somebody
Wear
in there
a
got
mask.
something. Okay. No, I'm gonna sit my vanilla, triple bean vanilla ass down.
Well, you can't sit it all the way down because you're married to Farron.
That's true too. That's true too. That's true too.
So stupid. Okay. Well, you just gave me a lot. And so look forward, people, to more topics on this because as you see, I am intrigued.
Yes, she is. That means
More
when
to
we get
come.
home, she'll be like, babe, read this. I'm like, I got work to do.
His email is going to get flooded from me
Yes.
of all
Oh,
the
yes.
things that
Oh, I know.
find.
Yes. That's typically how when she gets the bone, man, she be gone with it.
Hey, that's why you got this show.
Yeah.
You got the outlet.
Mhm.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
I
Well,
think this is great, especially
yes,
for like people of
definitely.
color who aren't exposed to this type of stuff. Because I wasn't exposed to all of this type of shit. We was just fucking. It was just some fucking going on. But all of this, it's a whole. The first person I ever met that was a dime was this chick from St. Louis. I ain't gonna mention her name, but when I went to apply for Truth the first year, she let me stay with her, and I think she stayed in Trenton. And I had to catch the Jersey Transit to her crib, and from there back to New York to go for this not an audition. It was somewhat of an audition application process for Truth. And so the first day was cool. Went up there, and on my way back, I texted, hey, I'm on my way back. She was like, all right, cool. You might want to just hang out in the living room. But I didn't see that. So I went back to her place, and when I walked in to go grab my bags, she had set my bags in her bedroom. She had a grown ass, old ass white man in a kennel. And she was like in this spandex outfit with a whip, and she was like, "Oh, hey, you need your stuff?" Like she didn't
Damn.
switch it up or nothing like that. And he looked, and she's like in mid conversation, you can grab your, what the fuck are you looking at, Jerry? And he put his head down so fast, and I was like, I can come back. I can
If it was a problem, it sounded like she would have told you if it was an issue with you coming by to get your things.
Yeah, I know. I had never experienced it before. I didn't know that she, was into that type of stuff. And then I found out later, like, she was into that. And then she was also like, used to work the door at this after hours sex club. So this club didn't start till 6 in the morning. Didn't start till 6 in the morning.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
was
whole
like-
nother level.
Before coffee? Y'all just throwing hard dick around before coffee? Oh, y'all out here wilding.
All night long.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's fascinating. And I mean, but also it's like, to me, it stresses me out a little bit that there's always someone who's into that, but they don't take the time to see if their partner's into it, or just, or wait till you find somebody who is. Like, they're just like, no one will ever understand, so I'm just going to keep this secret and keep them out of it. And it's like, it's not even
Well, the world
that
is set up like that.
serious.
The world is set up for anything that is different and not the status quo
Yeah.
to be shunned. Right? And they
Yeah,
even
that's
have
true.
a word for it.
That's
Taboo.
Yeah, that's
so
what,
it's like, how do I explain? When's the perfect time to tell you, hey, I, on weekends, twice a month, shit on people's chest for $300 an
Date
hour?
2. You better. You better tell
You know
me.
what I'm saying?
your
Like,
date
it's like,
two.
it's
later.
I
If
mean,
it comes
they-
up later, it's so much worse.
Yeah,
It's
I get
like,
that.
yes.
But like at the same time, yo, I really like you. I'm just doing this to, pay my way through med school. Like, I don't plan on shitting on chests for the rest of my life. I
Right.
want to save lives. I want to do chest compressions, not shit chest.
stop. You tried to make it a thing. Stop.
I was just trying to connect it. I'm trying
You
to find a
were.
correlation.
You were.
I was trying to find a correlation. I didn't do it. I didn't do it well. I can admit that. I admit when a nigga wrong.
I do see that though, like what you're
Yeah.
saying though, like our society is set up to like
Yeah.
create things that
Because
most
they
people
like to
aren't
put
used
people in
to.
boxes.
Yeah, you put it in a
just-
box, and it's like, oh, this is weird. But I actually feel like what you're saying, like, because I actually like have a pretty serious foot fetish, and it's like pretty serious, right? So growing up, I always felt like I was weird. Like women would make me feel weird, or like I didn't want to like. So like as I was growing up, oh, you're so weird, that foot guy, right? And I'd just be like, I mean, and I, then I like got to a shell, and I did what you just said. Like I kind of like wouldn't tell people about it. I just kind of just be my little secret. Like I mess with girls' feet when they're asleep, which is kind of weird, but I would do that. Like, and so that was the way I coped with it, And so that's just. It's like what you guys are saying. The society needs to open up a little more.
And don't
Right.
let you
Like,
be
all
a
right, let's
black
just not be
person with
weird.
these things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's a whole
definitely.
nother
so much
level.
worse.
Definitely.
So much worse.
But it's so crazy because I remember thinking, and when I watched the first episode of what is it, Billions, and he gets to wherever he was. They had it all in dark, and this woman told him to lie down and squatted and pissed on his chest, and I was like, it's not his wife. It's never the wife.
Yeah.
And come to find out it was, I was like, what? Because
She's
in
down.
the TV show
Traditionally.
Center,
Yeah.
he has this very suburban wife, and he has this whole little thing where he likes rough sex, and he wants to, I think he was getting pissed on in the center, or getting slapped around or something. And what you could just tell from his relationship with his wife, that he was in the process of trying to get back with, that they didn't have that. And it's like, because you got with somebody who wouldn't smack you around and piss on you. Like, this was stupid.
Right.
Truly.
You over here paying for somebody to do it. You could have had that shit for free.
Exactly. Yeah. Wasting money.
Right. And you hide, and you're in secret with it too. So that with doing stuff in secret, there's a level of shame and guilt with it. It's like, you could feel great about this if you had just gotten with somebody who wanted to piss on you.
Yeah.
But that is
Facts.
all.
No, that's
That's
real.
easier said than done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It is. It's
You
I
got to
mean,
go to the right
hey.
website to find somebody. Like, anybody
Hey.
likes to relieve themselves.
Fatlife.com.
Right. But
go.
there are
There it
outlets.
is.
There are sites.
There are sites and outlets. There are things out there where you can.
I mean, that's how I felt when I watched the movie Perfume. I don't know if y'all ever seen it. But
No.
It's one of my favorite movies.
Uh-huh.
Like, but like, it's an older movie. But like, the dude, he ended up killing women. Like, his whole goal is to capture a woman's essence,
oh.
Yeah.
right? And but he didn't know social skills really at all. Like, he just didn't have the proper upbringing. So he ends up being really women are really weird and creeped out by him. So he ends up killing them.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? To get in order to get what he needs, he has to figure out how to get it, and the only way
That
he
was
could
an
do
episode
it
of
was
Criminal
killing
Minds
them.
too.
Really? Yeah. See,
Episode of
but-
Criminal Minds that he was killing women and taking swatches of their skin to synthesize it or whatever. He was turned into candles.
oh my God. Yeah. See,
Yeah. was crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But like, there's,
Look at him.
but look, there are other ways to do that. There are
He
ways
is
to do
shocked
it.
and appalled.
That is crazy. You kill somebody to collect a swatch of skin so I can make a candle.
That is great.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
But
All right.
oh my God! So it's so much of what you heard is coming back.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
it's coming back.
I
We're
think
going to-
we got to get
do
Alonzo
more.
and Amani to just come back. It just
Yes,
sounds like they
yes.
just
I'm
do-
down.
And
Yeah, I
also,
love
I
that.
thought of something else I haven't shared with Amani yet, but we're going to see more of her because I want to work with her. So
We gonna do this.
we gonna do it.
Yes,
I
I'm
like
here for all of it.
This
I
is
like
trouble.
it.
I'm
I
here.
like
Yeah, I
it.
know.
This is
I'm
trouble.
like,
And
what
this
is this?
This is all on Brittany's recommendation. I was like, yeah, this will be great, and not even thinking.
Friendships have been forged.
Yes.
What's really
It's
happening?
over now.
Am I gonna get shit on?
You
I
never
don't play
know.
with poop, so you will not get shit on.
But we can't
That
promise
is where I
anything
draw
else.
the line. Okay,
Everything
you may
else
get
is
a little urine
still on
thrown
the
at you,
table.
but no poop.
2 girls, 1 cup, bro.
Ew.
Yo,
I'm just saying. It had to be said. It had to be said.
That's a
that
different.
changed the world.
That's a different type of.
I feel
entertainment
like
right
me
there.
and Amani are on the same page. Same page
Yes.
when it comes to poop. We are not playing
No,
with poop.
Yeah.
not here for
Yeah.
it. Mm-mm.
Poop and
Ooh,
vomit.
poop and vomit.
Yes,
Yeah.
no,
Yes.
no, thank you.
I'm getting over this.
That was the day I learned about it.
Just smells.
It's pretty bad.
All right.
But yes, thank you so much, you guys. This was great. So, you have
you.
anything coming up or something going on? You want to point the people your direction? Tell them how to find you. Now that we know a whole lot of your business.
Well, we have a YouTube channel coming your way soon where you will get to see some more things like this
Listen.
and
Okay.
some things that are polar opposite of this at Earth Angel Pathways on YouTube.
Nice,
So,
Earth Angel Pathways.
I know this is gonna be some freaky shit because every time it comes up, they look at each other like, "Should we tell them that?" Right. We
There's a
have an
Pandora's
instructional
box.
video
There.
for how to get a foursome going.
hey, you never know.
We were actually
Yeah.
talking about something similar to that. the other day.
There you go. You heard it here first.
Oh.
There are a lot of things to discuss in the future. Let's do this again. Right?
Yes, we've got so much more.
Yes.
But this was so much fun.
It is so much easier because I genuinely like you guys. So I don't have to force it. It's like I'm actually like I like you.
hanging
Yeah,
out.
let's have a
Great.
good
Like y'all
time. Yeah, having a
too.
good time.
Yeah.
Having a good time.
Mutual.
Oh yeah, but Earth Angel Pathways on
Yes.
YouTube.
On YouTube.
Yep.
Is
and
that-
it's a joint thing.
Okay.
We're
It's for
doing
both
that.
of us.
We're doing some,
I mean, you
we're
got
in
a
the very
performance
beginning.
Yeah, but say and
We're
also
doing
check out
performance stuff,
Symmetry.
you know, yeah, underscore
Spell
symmetry.
it. Is it spelled like symmetry? Or is it
No,
spelled
it's
different?
SIMITRE with a little line over the E, but you don't gotta worry about that.
No,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
artist.
It's a little-
Line,
Yes,
little
yes.
It's a lot.
slide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you know,
Little
every time I look
extra.
at it, I'm like, am I doing too much? I might need to
You
pull
are
Wait,
it
wait,
back.
wait, Liza. You looked at the word
Yeah,
symmetry
the word symmetry.
and said, "Am I doing too much?" You walk
doing
past the
too
mirror
much.
every
Yeah.
day, but you look at this word.
Just the word.
It's like, am I doing
With them pretty ass
Just the
eyes.
word.
gentle eyes, man? Shit.
Yep.
Oh my God, amazing! This was so great, y'all. Thank you so
Great time.
so much for
Yeah.
coming.
Thanks for having us.
And you stay tuned and also don't forget to email us
Those
stories, disturbing DMs,
disturbing DMs.
the things, your BDSM questions, because obviously I'm going to get into it. And to more to the story podcast at gmail.com. Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.